Well, as this conversation has basically told you, I'm someone who's been considered for a long time, a top shelf person in medicine, if not the top medical doctor in the country. You can see how I range through the data. I just have it all because I'm at the peak of my career. I've had a focused scholarship on it all the way. So
Absolutely.
in my wheelhouse, I can range through topics, probably unlike any other doctor you're going to interview. But when COVID-19 hit, my first instincts were to treat patients to relieve suffering and help them prevent hospitalization and death. I got large research grants. I jumped into action. The White House called me. I was already a prominent physician. I had already testified in Congress a few years ago. So I did everything I could, and everything was great. We came up with the McCullough protocol. We published it. We were saving lives. And then the shockaroo is when other doctors didn't help their patients. They let the virus slaughter their patients. And then medical boards and other groups started slamming doctors. Doctors were fired from their jobs because they treated COVID patients, even using high-tech drugs like monoclonal antibodies or Paxlovid. I mean, if doctors attempted to treat patients, they got slammed all over. And people are like, what in the world is going on? And then we found out why. Because in December 10th of 2020, when the vaccines came in, the government said, here's a vaccine. And before you know it, we were forced to take the vaccines.
Yep.
So when I went on Tucker Carlson in March of 2021, Tucker asked me, he goes, what's going on? I said, Tucker, the suppression of early treatment was intentional. The powers that be were trying to prepare the world to accept mass vaccination. They weren't going to allow people to get treated and get out of this thing. They wanted a needle in every arm.
Why is that? Just money, right? Is that what it is?
No, it seems to be some type of vaccine ideology. There had been incredible preparation for this for years. Scenario planning and pre-planning events. There's going to be a pandemic. There's going to be a pandemic. We're going to have a life-saving vaccine. I mean, this was planned for the longest time. It's just, and when it happened, there was just, no, we're not going to let anybody get treated. We're going to save them with the vaccine. And I was saying, wait a minute, the vaccine's not here yet. It's too late. People are dying. We've got to save people now. And it went on all over the world, by the way.